Hi everybody, happy Theme Thursday. I'm a little late getting started. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but we're getting there. I've got the toddler girls outside today. The other day I put, who was it, Matthew, I had to dress him warm because he looked cold to me. Now these girls look hot because it is a balmy 72 degrees here today. It's supposed to drop again this weekend, but anyway, they're out here basically in their shirt sleeves to do Theme Thursday, and which is handmade items or things made with yarn. So what we've got here today is a combination. Number one, they are sitting on a Afghan that my mother-in-law made my oldest son when he was born. These were the colors of his nursery, this light blue, orange, and white. And so she made him a crib blanket to go with it, and that is her handiwork. And then we have Hannah, who's sitting here in a bonnet that I made. That is a little white knitted bonnet with a white rose on the side. It has a little pink rose in the center. I don't know if you can see that. It doesn't want to focus. There we go. Yeah, so that's her little white bonnet that I made. And then I made Presley's little red bonnet, which is the same style. Got a ruffle around the front of it, ties at the neck. Hers doesn't have a flower on it though. And Presley is wearing a dress made of yarn, which is from her Auntie Suzanne. That is red knit yarn, and it has these ducks or geese along the bottom of it. And then, oh, you're going to get a shadow from me. Then over here we have Caitlin, and she is wearing a hand-knitted sweater and a little cap, skull cap made of yarn. And sitting with her is, there we go, Ellen. Couldn't get around there. And Ellen is wearing a little pink bonnet, handmade, and I can't remember if I made that. I tend to make things big, so I could have, or someone could have given it to me, but I can't remember. But I do know that I make bonnets rather large. And so there are these girls in their handmade things and yarn things. Next I have the twins, Kaylee and Kelly, and they are in the bassinet covered up by an Afghan that it was a crib Afghan that I made. My firstborn is Benjamin, and he is 2.5 years older than my daughter Courtney. And I started this blanket when I was pregnant with Benjamin. It's crib size, it fits a full crib, and I finished it the night before Courtney was born. Because once you have that baby, you just don't seem to have that much more time to knit. So, or crochet. This one's crochet. And now take this off, and they have Kaylee and Kelly are both in their handmade little outfits. Kaylee's is in a dark pink, a light pink, and yellow. A little shirt and bonnet and booties. And Kelly is in blue, light blue, dark blue, and yellow. And he has a skull cap bonnet, I guess, and a shirt, shorts with ducks on and little booties right here. And these were handmade by a lady, and I don't know who she is, and I'm so sorry, but it was a gift at the Rose Doll show. And so yeah, they were handmade by her, and they're laying on a knitted blanket that my mother-in-law made when I was pregnant with my son Nathan, my youngest son. And on sonogram they told me I was having a girl, but I just didn't believe it. And I told my mother-in-law, she wanted to know what color blanket to make, and I said, make it blue. And she goes, are you sure? And I said, yes. Well, she got some blue in there, but she couldn't stand the thought that it may possibly be a girl, even though they told me it was, and I said it wasn't. So she made it a variegated blue, green, pink, and yellow, and trimmed it in yellow with an edging of the same as the blanket. So I was right. It was a boy. Those sonograms aren't always right. Here we have my sweet, sweet little meadow heather, who is my little fairy. And she was handmade by my friend Joy, who I call Twink. And she is wearing this handmade knitted red dress with little white ribbon on it. Her bonnet is handmade. It's red trimmed in white in the front and in the back. And she's wearing handmade booties that are red and white. And she is laying on her little blanket from her Auntie Twink, which is a little purple and white, basically a little granny square. But there she is. Here's my sweet, precious little angel with her one blue eye, one green eye. Reminds me of my daughter Courtney, who has one blue eye and one green eye as well. So there we go. That is Meadow Heather. Now next I have my sweet little Alice, and she is in a little knitted, hand knitted gown. I bought this from a lady who was doing crafts in Georgetown, Texas, and it was just so cute. It's knitted, and it has a little rose with leaves on it right here, and it zips up and buttons around the neck. Then it has a tie at the bottom, and she is snuggling with her little rabbit Stella. And she's laying on another hand knitted blanket my mother-in-law made for me that is pink and cream and blue with a pretty lacy edging. That is my baby. Next I have Erin, and she is wrapped up in a blanket my mother-in-law made for my daughter when I was pregnant with my daughter. And I just knew I was having a girl, but because we had no real true evidence, she went with green, this little pretty teal green blanket, and she made a sweater, hat, and booties as well, and that was what I brought my daughter home in. And we're just going to open it up here, and we have little Erin in her hand knitted dress, tam, breeches, and booties. And there she is, snuggly up in her handmade blanket and her handmade dress. And she is laying in a handmade bassinet. Now, I bought this at the Rose Doll Show. I didn't make it, but it is handmade by a lady there that sells them. And it is a carrier and then folds down to double as a little bassinet. And last but not least, I have my precious little Laurel. And Laurel is wearing a little bonnet, a little lavender bonnet, and booties that was handmade, and it's yarn by her Auntie Suzanne. And she's got her passy here, which was handmade by Jenny and given to us. A passy clip in pink and purple, since she's wearing pink and purple. And she's laying on a handmade yarn, another crib blanket, Afghan, that my great aunt made. She made one for each of my children, so I have 3 of these, all in white. And that is our theme Thursday, and I can't wait to see yours. It's been a long day, like I said, it's after 4 now, and I'm just getting started because I've been running around doing things, paying those taxes. You know how that goes. Blech. So anyway, I'm looking forward to watching your videos. Thanks for watching mine. I love you all. Stay safe, stay happy, and healthy. Bye-bye.